What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning back in. Shit. Now y'all might be asking yourself, are you inside of your horse trailer? And to answer y'all's question, absolutely. The wind is absolutely howling out there today, so y'all would not be able to hear me if I was outside. So yesterday evening was extremely a last minute decision to decide to go rope. So I ended up at a jackpot up the road. It was a number 10, and for those that don't know, I know I explained it a few videos ago, but the ones that don't know, a number 10 jackpot in the team roping world is you are classified, each roper is classified by a number. Now your numbers have to add up to equal 10 or less to be able to rope in a 10 roping. Same goes as an 8 roping, an 11 roping, any roping ever. Your number just has to be that number or less. So we went to a number 10 jackpot last night. I feel like I roped pretty decent. I made a bad shot or two, missed my dally, just, you know, it was one of them days. But yeah, so no money, but a good time, a good experience. And another thing y'all might be wondering, I know some of the videos that I post on here shows me missing and me doing things wrong. And that's just how it goes, you know. It ain't always rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes that's just the cold hard truth. I'm not here to pretend that it's something it's not. I'm going to show y'all exactly what happened. So yeah, we're going to look at some roping footage, and I'm going to kind of walk y'all through it and kind of walk y'all through each run, and y'all can kind of see what's going on in my head, hopefully. But yeah, so let's get that started. All right, y'all, so I had to change locations, come inside and get out of that wind for a few minutes. And so yeah, let's get through these runs real fast. Steer number 1, I got out really late. I left that, which all that means is I left the box way later than the cow did. So I felt like I was behind the whole time. I finally get caught up right about in here. I rope, and I rope an outside leg. I just didn't push my tip through, my rope stopped, and I roped the leg. It happens. Steer number 2 of the first round. My header comes out, he puts it on him, and when he goes to dally, the rope just pops right off. It just happens. Steer number 3. We come out, I'm riding good position, swinging my rope, everything feels good. I ride through the corner, see my shot, rope 2 feet. Just kind of a good average run. Steer number 4 of the first round. I get out good. I feel like I'm riding decent position, maybe a little wider than I want to. Come in a little early, kick across, I see my shot, and I just do not put my bottom strand on the ground and just completely miss it. First steer of the second round, let's see what happens. So I get out pretty good. I'm kind of riding decent position. I kick through the corner. I rope 2 feet, kind of an average run. Second steer of the second round. Riding decent position, maybe a little bit wide, ride good corner, and took a absolutely terrible shot. Have no idea why I threw there, but I did. That leaves us with only 1 steer in the third round. I get out good on this steer. I'm riding pretty decent position, ride a good corner. I might should have waited 1 more hop to rope him, but I roped him by 2 feet and then missed my whole dally. So yeah, that's how my night went. Can't win them all, you know. That's the cold hard truth. You just can't win them all. So blessed to be riding a good horse and blessed to be roping good. I feel like I'm always right there at the money if I'm not in it. So I feel like, you know, it's somewhat decent. You know, that's not bad, but there's always ups and there's always downs. Y'all get to see both of them. That's the bad part. Y'all get to see the up and the down. So that's life. And even though it's extremely windy outside today and pretty chilly, I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing something. I'm gonna get out here and keep my arm in shape, I guess to say, and get some time in on the old roping dummy.
All I want in this whole life, a little red house in a country wife, a picnic table out on the lawn, a couple of kids and a couple of dogs. Work all day to 5:30, a chain link fence and a gravel drive. The wind chime ringing on my front porch, a brand new carpet on every floor, and a rope swing tied around a limb of a tall oak tree. It don't sound like much, but it sure is heaven to me. A big bathtub in my bathroom, microwave, dishwasher too.
Alright y'all, so we got to have a little fun yesterday, review a few runs, rope the dummy a little bit, practice, and then yesterday evening spent some time with some family. We bought some crawfish and just had a good evening. So yeah, unfortunately it's Monday and we're back to the work week. So let's get to cooking. We're gonna cook some stuffed chicken today and a homemade smoked macaroni and cheese. So y'all make sure to stay tuned for that because it knows it is good. Let's get right into it. So what we're gonna be using for our chicken, we got 10 chicken thighs. I'd rather the thighs over the breast. They don't dry out as bad and to me just taste better. Then we're just gonna use one of these blocks of cream cheese. We're gonna use some Old Folks hot pan sausage, breakfast sausage, and then 1.5 pounds. I don't know how much of this we'll use, but probably most of the whole 1.5 pounds of this bacon. Now over here to our skillet, we got our skillet good and warm. We are going to get this sausage out and get it browned up. Now I did want to get on here and say that this is not my recipe. I did find this recipe and I don't remember where, somewhere, and I don't know whose it is. It's something that I'm just following, but it's really good, so y'all should try it out too. Now while our sausage is browning, I'm gonna take these chicken thighs and I'm just gonna open them up and lay them out. Don't forget to keep stirring your sausage till you get it brown. You don't want to start burning part of it and the other part be raw. Back to our chicken. We're just gonna coat the inside of this chicken with some Cajun seasoning, whatever Cajun seasoning you may like. There's no right or wrong way to do none of this. I'm just gonna use the best stock Cajun seasoning. some garlic powder. Dust it with some Heath Riles garlic jalapeno rub. Browning down real nice. A few more minutes. Alright, so now our sausage is browned up. We are going to drain the grease and get that sausage in a bowl and let it start cooling off. Our meat has cooled off quite a bit. In goes the cream cheese. This is the part where it kind of gets messy because you got to get your hands in there and get it all mixed up. Alright, let's get back to our chicken. So I'm going to take this spatula and get me a little bit on here and just kind of place some on each of these chicken thighs. Now I'm going to do half of these just like this, and when I get about half done, I'm going to mix some diced jalapenos in the rest of this mixture, and so I can have half with jalapenos and half without. So I'm gonna add probably, I don't know, about that much. I love jalapenos, so really can't be too many. Now is the fun part. We get to wrap our chicken now. So what I'm gonna do is get me a piece of bacon, lay it out flat, get me one of these chicken thighs, roll it up like so, and wrap our bacon this way, and that'll help hold all of our mixture in. Get one more piece of bacon, lay it this way, and now we're gonna wrap it about like that. Let's do the rest of them. There you have it. These are our ones without jalapenos. These are our ones with jalapenos. So I like to dust the outside of this bacon with just a little bit more seasoning. And a little more garlic powder. Now I have my pit set at 225. We're gonna let these things smoke for, I don't know, probably 2 hours, and then we'll take a meat probe. We'll find the biggest one on the cold side of the pit. We'll stick our meat probe in, and whenever they get to 165 internal, we'll know they're done. So to our full pan, we're gonna add about 3/4 of this 16-ounce block of Mexican Velveeta and lay it right in the middle. Next, we're gonna go in with 1 pound of bow tie noodles. You can use any kind of noodles you would like. I just choose the bow ties. Next, add about 4 to 5 cups of milk until your pasta is about the top of the liquid. Now what I like to do, I like some jalapenos in mine. Spice it up and give it a really good flavor. So I'm gonna add probably pretty much this whole little small jar. This is not a real big jar, it's only 7 ounces, so we're probably gonna add the whole jar in here. Get these things stirred in there. That's it. Now, we come out here to our smoker. You can see them beautiful chicken thighs cooking down just right. We're gonna add our mac and cheese to the top rack. Leave it uncovered and let it smoke. All right, y'all, so our macaroni and cheese has been on for about an hour now. So at this point, we're just gonna kind of stir this cheese and these noodles together. Then we're gonna go in with a good handful of this Mexican blended cheese. I don't know, about that much, because you can't have too much cheese. That's not a thing. And about the same amount of just regular cheddar cheese. So now that we have all of our cheeses mixed up and the noodles, we're gonna add one last ingredient, and it is definitely the game changer when it comes to this macaroni and cheese. We'll go in with 1 can of cream of mushroom with roasted garlic. Alright, so we got the macaroni and cheese back on the pit, but I want y'all to just look at something. I want y'all to just look at how good all of this looks. Alright, y'all, we're just about out of liquid. The noodles is all soft, cheese is all melted. One last thing we're gonna do, we took some bacon, fried some bacon, and made some and crumbled it up. So we're gonna sprinkle this bacon right over the top of this macaroni and cheese mixture. Let that cook a few more minutes. Now we got everything took off the pit. Let's cut into one of these bad boys and see what they look like. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this video, then make sure and hit that like button, please. And hit that subscribe button and the notification button. That way you'll be the first person to see my next video. It really helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all again, and we'll see y'all next time.